Hey everybody, what's going on? This is HD and welcome to the special cast. This is going to be titled When She's Wins or When It Works. Don't know which one I'm going to do it yet, but a little bit of play on words from my good buddies over at Lag TV. I'm sure they don't mind at all. They have an awesome series called When Cheese Fails. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Very funny. Anyways, this is When Cheese Wins, and Happy, my brother, it's a 3v3 as you guys can tell, has decided to backstab me with his drones at the beginning of the game. So I said, alright, hey, alright, I know, alright, this is my brother, by the way, guys. I know that we're brothers. I know, you know, that's brotherly love and everything. You know, you want to give me a little bit of punch in the face with some of your drones, sure. But hey, let's turn this around. Let's use this anger. Let's vent it into something productive. So I said, alright, let's just pull our workers and go attack. So it's a 3v3, and we are going to go for an attack over on the other side of the map. We are playing with my good buddy Donald Dopa. He said during this time, alright, you guys handle the aggression. I'm going to sit back and play macro. So he's macroing right now. He's not a factor in the game, and we are going in against the unsuspecting Brawly with SCVs and drones. So now this is a full-on worker fight against Brawly, and whenever you find yourself in this situation, which shouldn't happen too often at all, always try to use the mineral stacks to walk your workers so they don't get stuck. And it looks like so far we've been doing a pretty damn good job, and that rush is successful. Yes, win. All right, so at that point, we were like, hey, that actually worked. It should never work like that. But we decided, okay, let's pull some of our workers back and actually try to win the game now, because we might actually win. And so we're only left behind enough workers here to do whatever damage is possible. By the way, before the game gets kickstarted, which it already has, make sure to go check out Gamecom Plantronics, because I will be giving away more headsets, or Gamecom Plantronics will be, and more details can be found in the more info section below this video. You guys can win one of 3 free $100 headsets, one of them which I'm using right now to cast. Excellent headsets, and that's all I have to say about that. Anyways, repair is also a great ability when you're doing worker rushes. I would actually highly advise always worker rushing with, if you're going to do it with SCVs. They're the bulkiest worker. Remember back in the Brood War, even in the beginning of beta when they had 60 hit points? Oh my god, they were so good. Of course they got nerfed, but they're still the best worker. I don't know why. It's like a racial imbalance. But we are still trying to get rid of all these workers. We got one more, and Brawly has no mining going on. He's got nothing. He actually has 50 minerals though, so he can make a new SCV if we were ever to leave him alone. But I guess at this point I said, screw that, man. I'm gonna go for it. 3 workers on 3 workers. It is time to micro, and I was able to actually get one more, so that was pretty good. And repair. Meanwhile, what's going on? These two guys are probably freaking out that their teammate is dying. Hacks, Matix, and Panos, who apparently recognizes me. What's up, man? You are now on YouTube. And he's building a double crawler, so he's probably pretty worried about those dreadsome, fearful SCVs and drones. And it looks like my brother's brought his drones back in! And we can get one more SCV kill. And oh man, each one of these is so brutal. In fact, he only has 2 left. He had to build with the remaining 50 minerals he had left, so now he's got 2, and that's all he's got. He cannot make any more. That is it. That is kaput for him. If he should lose both of them. And now Panos, how do I pronounce that? Maybe it's a Panos with the little bit of a Spanish in there. But Dopa comes in with his Zerglings, so his macro is finally kicked in, and he's able to repel Panos' Zerglings himself. In fact, it looks like he's going for a Speedling build. Alright, so double hash Speedling, gonna be a 1-baster for a while. And things are looking pretty good for us, man. I think we started off this game with a successful cheese. It's not every often that you're able to pull off one of those cool worker rushes. And Hacks is like, man, to be honest, these guys are noobs. If I was me, I would probably be pissed too. So I don't hold anything against these guys whatsoever. But anyways, it looks like we just have to finish off these 2, and hopefully this guy doesn't recover. Otherwise, I guess he could get back in the game. Remember, me and my brother, me and Happy, we took a lot of damage by opening up with that kind of a build. We're pretty far behind, so we're set back here. And we're pretty much relying on Dopa, the purple Zerg here, to hold down the fort and make sure that we do not get crushed by some type of attack. Great frontal strike here with the Zerglings. That's able to take out a pylon, so that is always painful when you can kill off a pylon and pretty much, freeze production there. That is a moment frozen in time. Anyways, Dopa with 1,000,000 Zerglings. Good golly. Alright, so he is running the show right now, and I don't know if 3 Zealots are going to be able to hold this off. Tip of the day, if you play Protoss and there's a Zerg on the other team, always try to wall off. I'm not too sold on this wall here. I don't know what he's protecting himself from, the edge of the cliff. But War Zealot's getting warped in, their backs against the wall, not a good position, but the probes are being pulled off the line, and it should be enough to save it. Oh, close one. And it looks like Dopa Zerglings are manhandled, but now Happy is bringing in Banelings, I'm bringing in Marines. Our production has started to sort of kick back up into the game here, but is it going to be enough? Because Panios has Roaches, and Roaches are pretty much like the mid-game God unit. It's or the early game God unit. Not many units can stand up to that except the Marauder, really. And oh yeah, get in there and finish off those SCVs. If this one goes down, it is over. But it is able to survive. I don't know how Brawly has done this, but he is seriously a survivor. If we could dedicate that one song, "He's a Survivor," it would definitely go to Brawly, man. He's a cockroach. And it looks like Dopa now pulling back with the Zerglings. We're pulling back with all our forces. I don't know why we decided to pull back here. I thought we were looking pretty good. No, actually, I guess Hax and Panios had a lot of Stalkers and Roaches on the field, and they're pretty damn good. You know, they're a really good mid-game unit. But Panios overextending with some of his Roaches on the left side, and that is not a pleasant feeling. Surrounded by Zerglings and Banelings all over the place, so those Roaches are going to get absolutely creamed over. And now we have this game in our grasp. And the opponent's giving out their thoughts, knowing it's over. Brawly going to the gold, though, so maybe he's going to try to find some refuge in the middle of the map, but I don't really know if that's going to be the winner. I don't know if this is... I mean, it's actually a good spot. I never really thought of that, but it's a good spot to hide. But what about his teammates, man? His teammates are going down, and there's just Zerglings running amok everywhere. So, pro tip of the day, if you guys ever want an opportunity to win in a quick 3v3 fashion, have your teammate come backstab you, and then both of you decide not to get, or one of you decides to negotiate with them and tell them not to backstab you, and then you guys can go send all your workers somewhere else instead. I don't really know how that happened. I think the game started because my we clicked start 3v3, and then my brother said he didn't want to play, so he was just like, I'm just gonna backstab you, Alex, because that's what brothers do. And I was able to talk my way out of it. So, you guys ever want to have some quick funs and laughs? Try the Worker Rush. It's pro. But Hax Matix here apparently not feeling that way, thinking he's pretty angry. And I don't know why Panios thought I was hating. I wasn't drinking the hater sauce today. Just trying to have some fun. And all in good fun, man. StarCraft 2 is all about having a good time and not taking anything too literally. So I think this game is in the bag, and indeed it is real. So, oh, look at this. Hax is still in the game with some Stalkers and Zealots. Wow. Oh, Happy could actually lose his base here, but does it really matter? We have so many Marines and Banelings on the field. I don't think it really matters if my brother dies. In fact, he should die for what he did to me at the beginning of the game. He almost backstabbed me and cost us this. I don't know why Dopa's bothering to save him. But I guess that's what friends are for. And how do I know you're the man caster? Well, I'm certainly not the lady caster. All right. Well, I guess that is all she wrote. And pretty fun way to do a little 3v3, excuse me. And I said I would bring a couple more of these out to you guys because it seems like you guys enjoy watching the random games from time to time. So, When Cheese Wins, Episode 1. Don't think I'll be doing this too often, but when I get a chance, when I get something funny, I'll try to bring it out to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. By the way, I'll be going out to Australia in less than a week's time. I hope you guys come out and show your support if you are in Australia. If not, I'll still have videos coming out on YouTube. And if not, you guys can, of course, watch the stream live as well. Blizzard's Australian Nationals. And I guess we're just waiting here for the GG, baby. Brawly is actually fortified himself. He's like, screw my teammates, man. I'm just going to wall myself in and play it straight from here. Well, that's pretty funny. But I don't think I don't think anything's going to save him. Let's go ahead and fast forward this and see exactly what happens to Brawly's base. He's kind of like secluded off on his own little island right now. And I guess we finally did find out where he was. And does he do that thing where he lifts off his buildings and tries to fly away? Because that is so annoying when Terrans do that. Oh my god, I can't stand it when they do that. And, bro, Baneling bust. 15 minutes into the game, he does lift off his buildings. And that's what the fast forward feature is for. X8, baby. He thinks he's gone, but his buildings are burning, and there's no hope when they all die. There it is. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Thought it was a fun game that we played last night. It's a fun way to start, I think, a game, definitely with the Worker Rush. Try it out if you guys have a couple Terrans that are good with the SCV micro. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next cast, and this is HD StarCraft signing out.